she's saying something about I feel sorry for you. You don't know his
I have a question. Why
he made a comment. He made a comment on how you're dressed. Like to him. You know?
Oh no, this goes I don't care about that part.
So
I'm
what was it then?
just generally his demeanor, the way that he does talk about quite a few women here.
But
I
he's
find
not
him
talking about
quite
your home-
disrespectful.
but he's not talking about your home life.
Why are you guys attacking my wife and kids? And you are attacking my kids because you're like, you're unhappy at home and blah, blah. It's like you're implying that my kids are in an unhappy household.
Just as a woman,
can I just say,
I wouldn't want
as a woman gives you no right to any argument.
I wouldn't want
as a woman.
Can I just
a man that I'm with to talk to other women the way that you have.
And I didn't say
of your age.
One at a time, please.
And I didn't speak
That's
about
not what you said.
And I didn't speak about your family. I just said that you seem unhappy, and I feel like in your demeanor.
Are you a judge? Are you the judge of that?
I'm good at reading energy.
Are you happy?
No, I am.
Really? You're 32, you're single, you read tarot cards, and you're an entrepreneur with no money looking for investors on a freaking podcast in the middle of the night, and you're happy?
See, and this
Everything is falling apart in your life.
And this is what I mean.
What are you the truth is disrespectful?
Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, let me tell you something, Dimitri. Let me tell Dimitri. Please let me speak. Listen, in the physical world, you may have money and power and all these great things, but I'm telling you, you actually hold no power. You hold no power. I'm telling you.
Cry.
No, it's fine. You don't have to believe me, but the way
I buy more cats? Will that give me power?
Listen, your energy, the way you speak to people, the way you come across, that I could really learn something from you because you don't chat shit. You actually are saying some valuable things, but it's the fact that it's the way you're delivering things, it's the way you judge people and the way you speak about people that you don't know is what, you know, kind of just makes me feel like you're unhappy because, you know, what's it called? What's that word called? Hurt people. If you was coming from a place of love,
you hurt?
I'm definitely not.
Wait, but you said you're hurt.
She's talking about you.
I'm talking about you.
No, but if I'm hurting people,
listen, let me speak.
No. If I'm hurting people, then I'm hurting you. Are you hurt?
No.
Who am I hurting? Who's hurt? Raise your hand if you're hurt.
Let me ask you. Can I say something?
Who's hurt? No, but I'm calling your bluff. Where's the hurt?
It's a saying. So if I wasn't such a strong-boned person, I'll probably be upset. I'll be sensitive. I'll be crying right now.
So you're not hurt?
I'm definitely not.
Okay, so I'm not hurting you. So I'm not a hurt person. That's your philosophy.
I'm not the only person you've affected today, and I'm saying
who's hurt? Raise your hand.
No, but
Richez,
please let me speak. You're speaking over me. Let me speak. I'm saying your energy, the way you come across, it's like deep down you are unhappy because happy people do not speak and spread this kind of. I like
how you're choosing your words now because you got caught in a lie. Hurt people, but you're not hurt.
Yes, and I'm talking about you.
So I'm hurting you. Yeah, then I'm hurting you. If I'm hurt, I'm hurting you. Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
You're trying to. Now, if I was
you're not hurt, so I'm not hurt enough.
If I was a weak woman and I believed in what you said, I might go home and cry tonight. I might go home and commit suicide. Some people would do that, wouldn't they?
You're not a weak woman. You're a stupid woman, but you're not a weak woman.
I'm definitely not stupid,
You're
though.
strong and stupid like a man.
It's the way you speak to people. Like, it didn't have to be this way. And I'm not the only one on the panel that feels like this.
It is exactly how it has to be.
Because, like I said, you're smart. You're smart. Oh, my God.
Are you hurt?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to move on because this is getting boring.
It's getting very boring.
Go on. So you're
no, nothing. I just, it's interesting to me. Like one of the things that Robert Greene teaches in the Laws of Power is he talks about the mindset of abundance, right? And in our business, one of the things that we do is we identify high-value men in order to sell our products to them, which is why our clients are, very successful, top 1% men. Like literally all 15,000 of them across 27 countries, many of whom you guys see in the news and stuff. And one of the ways that we try to identify wealth, and it's very easy in a conversation once you know how to spot it, is actually checking for abundance in mindset and abundance in talk, right? So one of the things that I saw in some of the comments in the past, it's like, I'll say something like, hey, here's what I do for a position. This is the company I build, blah, blah, blah. Here are the people I work with. People are like, oh, but he's so unhappy at home. I bet his wife hates him. I bet she's going to divorce him. I bet his kids don't like him. None of these things are true, by the way. But what's interesting about that, what does it display? And I think about that from like an energy and abundance perspective, right? When you see somebody being successful and you have to diminish them by saying, well, they're successful, therefore they're not happy. They're diminishing because they don't believe in abundance, because they're scarce. They think if they're more successful than me, it means there's other things they're lacking. And that is the definition of a scarcity mindset. And I'll tell you the text message I got from my wife right before the show. I texted her and I said, what's going on today? Like, I just like, what's going on? What you doing today? And she texted me back. She's like, just dropped the kids off at school. Gonna do some gardening. I have to cook a little bit because we have a few other kids coming over for a birthday party. And then I have to drive a couple of kids, to hockey practice. And I said, is that how you envisioned it? And she replies, that's exactly how I envisioned it. And that's interesting to me because she's not trying to compete on the male criteria. And she's a very conservative woman. She told me she wants to get married. She wants to have children. She wants to support her husband. And during our 10-year anniversary dinner, one of my favorite things she said is, I said, "Are you glad you built this life with me?" Because I want to ask that question. I think directness is really important. I just said, "Are you glad?" And she goes, "I didn't build this life with you." She said, I chose to be a passenger on your train."
I knew he was going to say that.
Of course,
Narcissist.
That's not. Whoa! Wow! You see, you perceive that as being.
Oh my!
Wow!
Just everything. I'm reading everything you're saying right now. I knew you was going to try and.
You can read. I'm shocked you can read.
I knew you was going to try and do this. Obviously, you want to portray your everything about you as happy. Yeah, 100. I knew he was going to do this. It's fine. Do have your time. It's fine.
What he just said was so beautiful. Do you know how many men and women are divorced nowadays? Like 10-year relationships are almost unheard of now. Like that was so beautiful. That gives me hope for women and men in this world.
And if I could, Rich, is like for me, like, you know, one of the things I tell young guys, they say, "Dimitri, you know, should I not get married because, you know, I see this couch situation and I see a lot of things that can potentially hurt me." I say, "No, you should definitely get married. You should build yourself as a man where you can choose a woman whose character you believe in, and then you should raise strong sons." Our society, that's the problem right now, is that our society is killing boys. Our society is telling boys it's not okay to be masculine. It's not okay to be driven. It's not okay to have conservative values. It's not okay to be valiant in the pursuit.
It's not okay to be in control of your own podcast and tell people to get out if they don't apply by the rules or they don't play by the rules. I can't tell them to get out. I should just let them run riot and do whatever they want. Because I just got to worry about how she feels about the way I'm saying it. I might not be saying anything wrong, but it's the tone. No, bruv. The world doesn't run or revolve on feelings, bruv. There's a thing called mathematics, physics, logic. There's a lot of things that come into play. So, like, I just feel like this. Like, if I'm not being disrespectful, don't tell me about my tone of voice.
Yeah. Can I just respectfully say I don't even disagree with a lot of Dimitri saying. Philosophically, I'm on board. I definitely agree. However, it doesn't change the fact that he has this repulsive personality, and we are just responding to that. I'm not even hurt. That's it. I agree. I would love for this world to be.
I'm so glad you find me repulsive. That actually gives me hope, because what I don't want is, you know, earlier today we're hanging out with Pearl and
can we just finish our sentence without you constantly interrupting? You're like the biggest interrupter on
Earth, all of Earth. You know, every man on Earth and woman
darling, too. You are so hilarious.
Am I the biggest?
Oh my God, I'm so freaking hilarious in my clown suit.
Imagine being at that age.
Let other people speak.
I'm sorry you don't like my suit.
Imagine being at that age and not having no respect for
Imagine having all that money and you can't even wear a nice suit.
Imagine being at your age and thinking you're an entrepreneur who reads tarot cards.
But anyway,
all that money, and this is how it ended up. And also, earlier you were saying something very interesting. You were saying that we have a lack of abundance, but like a scarcity mindset when we see people with money and who are successful.
No, actually, I was talking about her.
Well, you made that statement. No, you made that statement. I would like to say I have met quite a lot of successful people who are very impressive, and the only thing that makes me like them is their personality and their character.
Right.
It doesn't matter. We could go into Mayfair. We could go into Mayfair right now. There might be a bunch of successful men. I would run away from you spiritually because of the way that you just ooze your repulsive personality. Please give me a break. To be honest, with King Richez, I did have my preconceived notions. I watched a few videos. I did come here with a little bit of judgment, and despite the fact that this is his platform, I'm leaning more towards having a more favorable opinion of him because he's not being disrespectful or rude. But you were rude from the bat, on and off the show.
I just want to point out that before the show started, they were sitting on the couch and they're like, "That guy's got a Joker suit. Look at that stupid suit." Ha ha ha.
Nobody said that.
100%.
You said that about yourself, self-deprecating because you want.
Oh, really?
You said that about yourself, honey. I wasn't thinking about your suit.
Narcissists don't self-deprecate.
About yourself. I'm a witness. I saw the conversation. You said that.
You're a trustworthy source.
You said that about yourself.
You're a 32-year-old single tarot card reader. You have no credibility.
And this is the thing.
Zero credibility.
Zero. Hilarious.
Calm down. All right.
I'm enjoying this.
You're not a respectable man.
You're not a... Oh.
What's funny? Because we can just end it now. What's funny?
Everything. Everything's funny.
Or everything's funny?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave?
If you want me to.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay.
Was I disrespectful to her? Was I being rude to her?
No, you were great. You're fine.
So what was that? What was that about?
To be honest, bless her, she was riled up because our energy is more towards this man over here.
But
and unfortunately, it's interrupting the show.
I understand that. And to be honest, like, didn't we talk about, like your energy and all of that? Like, at the end of the day, like, I just asked her something normal, and then what was her response? What kind of response was that?
I have to take some of the blame because I was quite, kind of going at him a little bit, and she jumped on it. But
don't you think? Okay, cool. You take responsibility. Don't you think that, like, you should have maybe checked her?
To be honest, each time that she
not
was
even check her, but like tell her like, yo, can't like.
No, each time she was getting riled up, respectfully, I would put my hand on her just to calm her down a little bit. It is a very controversial platform. We are talking about controversial topics. You said that when we arrived, and it is what it is. I would hate to see her go, to be honest, because she's got a great character.
No. At the end of the day, she was being like funny towards me, the host. I wasn't rude to her. I wasn't rude to her at all, was I?
No, you have the ultimate say, so it's fine.
No, it's not about that. It's the fact I wasn't rude to her, and what she did was just like showing disregard towards me. I don't care if she's arguing with him. You're an adult.
She didn't switch quick enough.
No. I don't want to hear the excuses. She's an adult, bruv. She's an adult. Remember, she's been doing this since she was 17, bruv. So why is it difficult to understand that if you're arguing with one person, that doesn't mean take it out on somebody else who is not being rude to you?
Which goes back to feelings. It's not the feelings that are the enemy. It's how you react to them and what you do with them, because they're there, just like the clouds in the sky and the rain that comes down. So we've got to learn some skills. And our parents didn't teach us. Our schools didn't teach us. And it's our responsibility as adults to figure it out, especially women.
What do you think about this girl leaving? What do you think about it? I just want to know.
Do you guys really want my opinion?
No, I want to.
I've been sitting in this corner just observing.
Listen. I don't want you to talk about Dimitri.
No, I'm not going to talk about
me
him.
and her just now because so he's violating. I want to know how I violated her just now.
I'm not going to say that there was a violation. I don't think it was a violation. I think it was a build-up, right, to a certain point, and then it was just like a fire. So it was like the fire got directed at you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine, like, say, for example, this lady over here had been going at me. And so I'm already in that energy of... anyone who chats to me in a certain way, I'm gonna attack you off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, but then afterwards, But then afterwards, I can reflect and be like, do you know what? Looking back at that, maybe I should have handled that a different way. That's what I feel like it is. It just feels like, she was in that energy where it was like she was getting riled up, and then it was like, okay. She laughed, and you were like, okay, like, why are you laughing, kind of thing. So it's just like whoever was trying to test her at that moment in time would have got it. I don't think even if it wasn't you, I feel like it's anyone who would have just like tried to nab at her at that point would have got it. So I don't think it's anything personal.
Okay, cool. You explained why it's not her fault. So what about me? What do you think I did in that situation?
As I said,
I get a lot of flack for being mean. So I want to know why I did that was mean.
I know. As I said, you think I was mean. Wait, hold on. As I said, I don't think there was a violation. I don't think you violated. No, I don't think you were rude or whatever.
Was I disrespectful?
No.
Okay.
Now
carry on. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I don't think there was a violation. I don't think you were disrespectful. And I don't think there was like any sort of disrespect. I just think it was bad timing, and I think you handled it well. I think you handled it in a respectful manner. Obviously, you told her to come off. You're in control. It's your show. You have to do what you have to do in it. Sometimes it's not easy to make decisions like that, especially when it's just on the go like that. So no, to answer your question, no, I don't think you're disrespectful. I don't think you violated, but I also don't think it was completely her fault for how she reacted to you. I don't think it was intentional for her to be like disrespectful or whatever.
That's cool. I just think that she didn't think about what she was doing, and at the end of the day, she's an adult, and that's what I think. And I think,
but she's also human. So
and as an adult human, you have to take accountability for your actions, and that's what happened. That was it.
Fair enough.
Is the problem as well. Is when you come into this podcast, you need to be able to be sure of yourself, and you have to, as you said, be professional in all situations that you're going into creative things like this. And so, as you said, like, I think you were very correct in how you responded to the situation. And this goes back to what I said in that clip about how women are very emotional, especially in situations that are already heated. It would, of course, be redirected to the next person that she has another conversation to.
But the thing is that it's funny because this is like,